Lady Dale, Fight Connect TV. We're here at the TF in Castlebar. I'm delighted to be joined by Jay Quigley. Well, what can we say about that?
Aye, that was fantastic. You know, look, it was a tough, grueling fight for Ray in there. He had to pick himself up off the canvas. He showed a lot of heart, and I believe that the hometown got him up as well off the canvas and got him through that fight. And you know, I'm absolutely delighted for him to go out on that now tonight, and hopefully that he can hang the gloves up now and be at peace with it.
Well, this is the thing, you know, obviously the big talk coming up here was this is Ray's last one. He's hanging up the gloves, and what an incredible career that he's had, and he deserves that. He deserves it, you know.
Look, Ray definitely deserves that, and he just loves the sport so much as well, and I think, you know, as a fighter, I don't know if you'll ever come to peace with retirement. Do you know, like, I don't think there's ever going to be a stage where any fighter retires and be like just a pure peace and never watch a boxing match or never hear an entrance song and get a wee jingle or a wee something for it. Like, and I think that that's what Ray's got to understand now as well, if he does call it a day, and which I do hope that he calls it a day, because he's got his send-off now. He's got a beautiful family, Sharon, the kids, you know, they don't need to see him going through that. And Ray's got so much going for him as well. He's some character outside the ring as well. So look, I really do hope that he can put things to bed now and he can be at peace and call it a day, and understand that as a fighter you're always going to want that wee itch, or you're always going to have that wee something inside you. But no, I think that it definitely would be the right decision for him.
Absolutely, and you guys are so close. I mean, you can see there, you know, after the fight, he's coming to you, he's giving you a hug. There's a lovely bond there. So, I mean, it must be special, because not only of the kind of fanfare that's here tonight, but also because it is, you know, such a bond that you guys have.
Yeah, like me and Ray have, I suppose, from a young age, we've been the...
If the walls could talk, I believe they say.
We were the country boys on the Irish team, the Donegal and MAYO boys. We kind of had to stick together for a while. But no, look, there's plenty of photos there going back. There's pictures of me and Ray lying in the bed together in Kazakhstan and everything. Like, it's, I've always roomed with Ray as well whenever we were away in the national team. And, you know, I think that's when you see each other for who you really are. You know, you can always get these... you just become friends through a team or whatever, but when you room with somebody, you get to know when they're missing the woman back at home. You get to know whenever they're disappointed after losing, when they have to go home and maybe you're still in, or vice versa. You need to go home and they're still in the tournament, and you really get to understand each other and get a real bond built up then. And that's definitely what me and Ray have had, you know, like me and Ray mightn't see each other from God knows one time to the next, but every time we do, it's just like you just took off from where you left off. Like, you know, it's great.
A true bromance.
Exactly,
True bodies,
exactly,
true bodies.
exactly.
But to touch on that, you know, before we're going to see the main event here now, but the camaraderie between Team Ireland, it's something special. I mean, it seems to be, maybe I'm biased because, you know, I'm Irish, but it seems that there really is this kind of tradition of we all stick together and we root for each other.
Yeah, and I honestly believe that was one of the key reasons to success for the Irish team, and continuing now with the Irish team. I can see it starting to come together again, that bond and that bit of crack and that bit of banter outside of the tournament or outside of a training camp, or even in the training camp sometimes, you know, because it's a difficult sport we're in, you know, and you have to enjoy it. Look, I remember when I was in the national team with all the lads, like, it was, when I was first on it, you know, I was so like proper and making sure you had to do everything right and all that. Exactly, and then you would see the lads and all kind of letting loose a wee bit, and you're like, geez, what's going on here? And then you not that you fall into that, but you start to blend in with that, and you start having fun and having the crack. And then I started winning and doing well, and it was just like, it was nearly, whenever you would go to a tournament, like whether it be the Europeans or the Worlds, and you would get a silver or a bronze, you were nearly going to get slagged out of it because somebody was going to win a gold, like, and that was the friendly banter that we had on the team. And I think it was a great friendly banter that everybody had, and the just the relationships on the national team, the crack that you had, and it was brilliant. Like, it really, really was, and I think that is one of the key reasons to success for the national team. And as I says, I can see that bit of crack and that bit of camaraderie starting to build again with the Irish team as it is now.
Absolutely, and definitely from a professional boxing standpoint as well, it does seem that the Eddie Hearns, the Queensberries, they're taking a little bit more of an interest now in Ireland, so it is fantastic. It can only, propel us, I guess.
And rightly so. Like, Ireland boxing has been top notch from, it's Ireland's most successful sport, and we've always produced great fighters. I think we just never got that platform, and thankfully the likes of, there was the Barry McGuigans, Carl Framptons, Andy Lee, more recent times that really put us on the map. And then you have the likes of Katie Taylor now, who really cemented herself in with Matchroom and DAZN and given Irish boxers more of a platform now and more of a bit of a back in there. And I think it's great, and Irish fighters definitely do deserve it. And there's big things coming from Ireland. I can feel it, definitely.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, everyone's running in because that sounds like Dillian White is making his way to the ring. Thank you so much for your time, Jay Quigley, for Fight Connect TV.